Hello there. Welcome back to the Temple of the Holy Beard. I'm Pastor Dave. Thanks for tuning in. Today's episode is another entry from the Encyclopedia of Misused and Misunderstood Words. Today's entry is Unskilled Labor. Unskilled labor. Personally, I don't like this term. I don't think I ever have. I've never liked this term. And for many years, I was strongly against it. That it was inaccurate, incorrect. There's no such thing as unskilled labor. The reason I felt that way was that I believe everybody is born with natural abilities, natural skill sets. A lot of people just haven't tapped into it. You haven't figured it out. A lot of people have. Your natural skill sets are typically things that you enjoy doing, and it just comes easy to you. You're easily able to figure it out, to learn it, to go with it, and it's all good. You probably enjoy doing it, even if just in moderation, but for the most part, nobody has to teach you. Of course, you learn little things here and there that will improve, but you can figure out generally how to do it, and if something needs to be adjusted, it just seems right to you. You can just do it. And that's my reasoning for not believing in the unskilled labor term for many years, because if everybody has some type of natural abilities, natural skills, then everybody is skilled. There would be no such thing as unskilled labor if everybody is skilled. I've been proven wrong multiple times. I'm sure you understand what I mean, but generally, the idea of unskilled labor comes from people who either don't draw from their natural abilities, haven't discovered their natural abilities, or I'm hesitant to say they don't have any natural abilities. I do believe everybody has natural abilities and skills. Maybe they just haven't gone that way. Maybe they haven't embraced it. But if people that are doing jobs as their career, and who knows how they got there. Some people got into their job simply because someone else said you can make a lot of money that way, or someone else said this is a good job, you should do it. Or in a lot of cases, that was the first job that they ever had when they were a kid out of high school or out of college, and that's all they've ever done. And now they're much older, and they're still doing that same exact job, although their natural skills may be something different. Had they adjusted course and went into a different career path or found a different type of job, they may have been able to better embrace their skills, and they may be better off. But the unskilled labor are those people who cannot figure it out on their own. Whatever they're doing, whatever career path they're in, because the term is typically used in career-related terms. Whatever career that they're in, someone has to teach them what to do. Someone has to show them how to do the job. Someone has to essentially hold their hand and walk them through it, and that's all they can do. Maybe they see that something's not working right, and they make an adjustment, and for someone who has natural abilities, natural skills in that area, they might look at it and think, what the heck are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. But to this unskilled individual, whatever adjustment they did seemed to make perfect sense, because, that was what came to them, and that was what seemed to make sense at the time. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. Then, on the other hand, there are those who will not make a change at all. And, for example, if you have an individual who is doing a job, and somehow they got hired to do the job, or maybe they were doing a job that was better fit for them, and some reason the company had to move them. Either case, they're doing a job, and it's not necessarily the right job for them, but that's the seat they're sitting in. And somebody had to teach them what to do. Every time they needed to take on an additional task, or they needed to do something a little bit different, somebody else had to come over and teach them what to do. In some cases, these people need documented instructions. And so I worked with one person years ago who somebody knowledgeable on the subject had to write up instructions step by step showing exactly what to do. Then we had to sit down with her and show her what to do. For example, I might walk through it and let her watch me do it. Then I would step back and show her what to do. She would go through it while I was watching and walking her through it. All the while she has this documentation right in front of her showing her exactly what to do. But she's not comfortable just reading the document and only following the steps. She also wants somebody to show her. Then down the road, if something happens that's not in those instructions, nobody's shown her what to do in those circumstances, and it's not documented anywhere that she knows, and then she stops. That's it. Can't go any further because I don't know what to do. Doesn't have the creativity, the DIY wiring to figure out what to do in those circumstances. Nothing looks right, and it's just a blank. She's frozen. That's the example I would call unskilled labor. She probably has skills for something, somewhere, but it's not the career path she's in. And oftentimes people like that don't recognize it. They're doing what they're doing, and they're comfortable because they've been doing it for a while. And they're comfortable because people are willing to hold their hand and show them what to do. And they're comfortable because, when something isn't right, if they're willing to try something, they're able to get by. And they're okay. And nobody's yelled at them. Nobody's hurt their feelings. Nobody's fired them. They continue doing the same job, the same way, for years and years. And every year they get a pay increase. Every year they get a good review. Nobody wants to fire them. Nobody wants to tell them they're doing a bad job. So they think they're doing a good job. Yet, that may not be the right job for them, being that they're just not able to figure it out. And those are the people that fall under the category of unskilled labor. Sometimes unskilled labor refers to people who haven't gone to formal education. I dispute that. There are many, many people out there who have not been formally educated in what they're doing, but they are really good at it. Maybe they've just done it for years. Like I said, that's their natural skill sets. They're able to learn it easily. They can just go with it. They are naturally highly skilled, highly capable individuals, but not formally educated. So I don't feel as though formal education is part of the definition of unskilled labor. And he said, I was against it for many years, thinking that that's not possible. Everybody has skills. And everybody is a very broad term. I should not say everybody, because one size never fits all. Everybody does not necessarily mean everybody in the world. However, like I said, unskilled labor typically refers to people who aren't educated or aren't experts in their field. Oftentimes, these are the hardest manual working people there is, because they're doing the grunt work. They're doing the heavy lifting and the stuff where the engineers, the senior, more experienced, more knowledgeable individuals are doing the more technical work. They're doing the stuff that requires more thinking and calculating and writing up the plans and organizing. Those are the more senior people that are considered skilled labor. They're the ones that are doing the stuff that requires more thinking and more experience. And he said you don't need to be formally educated to be smart, to be knowledgeable. A lot of knowledge comes from experience, which includes making mistakes and learning from it. So, like I said, unskilled labor, it's a term I'm not really happy with, don't really like it. I wish there was a better way to say it, but in the same time, we have to have some sort of way to define the individuals who may need additional help, more than the senior people or the people that just naturally fit well in what they're doing. It's not a degradation, although it's used that way or inferred that way oftentimes. It should not be taken that way. If anything, it should be taken as a term. If you or somebody you know is referred to as unskilled and they don't like it, take that as guidance to either become better educated, learn your trait better, or find a trait that fits you better. Um, Same thing goes for, if just constantly being counseled that you're not doing it right, people are trying to make adjustments with you oftentimes. Either you're just not knowledgeable enough because you don't have the experience yet, or you're not in the right field. And there's nothing wrong with that. Take that as constructive criticism for you to have the opportunity to make adjustments to yourself and improve yourself. Look at the positive. So I hope you found this video enlightening and educational. If you have anything to add, something I've missed, something that I've misstated, please let me know in the comments section below. I enjoy hearing from you, and I'll try to reply to everything that needs a reply as soon as I can. And make sure you hit that like button, show your support, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now before you forget. There's a lot more great videos that are coming down, and I'll get them out to you as soon as I can. So for now, until next time, stay safe, stay sane, keep learning. I'm Pastor Dave from Temple of Holy Beard. Thanks for watching.